right? Every day, somebody or else will come to me and say, deployment is not happening.
Hmm.
I've got a situation. Deployment is not happening. Now I have to figure out a task. Why deployment is not happening?
Hello guys, welcome to Americanized Indians. My name is Lavish Raheja.
My name is Raj. I'm a DevOps enthusiast. Today, we are going to take on the question of STAR methodology. It is a methodology that you might have seen almost in every big interview, either be it from Amazon or Google or Microsoft or any other big organization on this planet. Not only the big ones, even there is unknown bias towards following STAR methodology in smaller organizations also, because it's a really good methodology to answer a technical, non-technical, behavioral, or any other type of a question in interview. It will show your analytical skills, your way to approach a question, and how organized you are when you're taking on to something. On top of everything, it also shows that you're patient. You do not panic with a problem. So that is also a very important thing to handle in an interview. I'll take an example to tell you what a STAR methodology is and how you should take on a question in STAR methodology. So STAR stands for situation, task, action, and result or response. So what was the situation? What was the task? So what was the problem statement out of that situation? What was the action that you took, and what were the results of those actions? So I was asked in an interview in Amazon by an interviewer that tell me about a situation where you brought down the system and how did you handle it. So I told him the situation. I told him that I by mistake executed some command in an instance where I was not supposed to, and that brought down the database, and as a result that brought down the entire system. So that's my situation. Now, what's my task? My task is to bring back the database. So once I bring back the database, my system is going to come back, right? So that's my task. Now, what are the actions I'm going to take? How I'm going to bring back the database? So of course, I'm going to look at what went wrong. I'm going to execute a couple of commands to bring it back. I will definitely, if it's a monolithic stack, I would have to make sure that applications are connected to the database and if there's no time loss and all such things. Once that is done, then the result would be, okay, I successfully brought back the system in 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever minutes. So that's the STAR methodology. Lavish, have you got anything about STAR, and if any experience about it in past?
See, in my experiences, it's not like interviews ask me about what is the STAR methodology, right? So
Yeah,
it's
they
like an
never,
approach.
they never
Yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
They
it's like
expect
an
you to do that.
approach, like yeah. So when they ask question using the STAR methodology, we can answer them. Like suppose they are asking me some design related question, right? Like they're asking me how do you design Instagram, right? So we with the help of STAR methodology we can answer these type of questions like first how what is the situation, right? What is the situation in your case? Then you can list down all the tasks like what are the requirements to build the Instagram. You need cloud storage, you need maybe application tools, right? You need etc. Yeah, so what are the requirements are there, and then you take list down all the possibilities, like there are a number of ways to do all the tasks, right? So you list down the possibilities and all the requirements, then you take actions according to that, and then you see the results, if you're able to achieve the results or not. Yeah. So
Yeah,
mostly in design related questions, or if you can say programming questions or related questions also. Yeah.
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 Yeah, so let me also take in real life example. So last year there was lockdown, a very strong lockdown in our country, right? Now in cities like Bangalore and Gurgaon and Pune, because of the full lockdown, people were not able to order from Swiggy, Zomato. Mates were not coming. They were not able to buy groceries also sometimes, and that's all was going on. Now the situation is this: lockdown is there.
Mm.
People are not able to order from Zomato and Swiggy. Maids are not coming. There's a lack of groceries also. What is a task? Now you have to have to get food to that person or yourself. That's your task. Your task is not the situation. Situation is there. You have to bring out the problem statement out of that. My problem statement is I have to have dinner. Okay.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
actions. How are you going to have dinner? Probably you call your neighbor auntie. Auntie, please give me dinner tonight. Or you cook something on your own. Maybe you boil some rice and have it with curd or something. Or you reach out to some NGO who is providing food to people who are not able to cook on their own, or something of that sort. And what is the result? And result of that action that you took, that you were able to have your dinner or not, depends upon what were your actions. So that's a general example about following STAR methodology to not only answer an interview question, but also how to tackle a problem in real life.
Give me some example and related to technical also, like
So,
maybe
for
in
example,
your,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, definitely.
yeah, in your, I was saying like in your daily, like you're doing job, right? So in your daily task, what type of situations you are getting and how you are solving with the star methodology.
Yeah. So I'm a DevOps engineer, right? Every day, somebody or else will come to me and say, deployment is not happening.
Hmm.
I've got a situation. Deployment is not happening. Now I have to figure out a task. Why deployment is not happening? I have to start from the very basic. Like, have they committed to the right repo? If the build happened or not? After the build happened, did they move it to the repository? The image was moved to repository or not? Then did the deployment pipeline trigger? If it got triggered, then if it was succeeded or not? Okay, I have to go through that entire process, and then I have to figure out that what actually happened. So, lot many times, a developer, DevOps engineer might relate to it like progress deadline crossed, or your Jenkins, you messed up with your Jenkins. Some plugins were upgraded because of which pipelines could not get executed, or developer made a wrong commit to a wrong branch, or there's an application error because of which deployment was not succeeded and it rolled back. Okay,
Got it.
or something of that sort. So you have to figure out what's the task. Once you have figured out, okay, task is that progress deadline crossed. Now what I'm going to do about it? You're going to take some action, right? You're probably going to see what is the deadlines progress that you have defined, or if it was something really related to that, or something else might have happened. You did not have enough resources. Okay, so you're going to schedule more resources. So accordingly, you're going to take an action. Once you take an action, result of that is going to be that your developer will be able to successfully deploy their application with the next version, whatever they want to.
So in a nutshell, we can say like don't get scared from the task. List down all the situations and all the possibilities,
Yeah.
and
So
yeah.
S to T would be finding out the problem statement. See,
Hmm.
lot many times why a technical problem is not able, people are not able to answer a technical problem because they are not. So what is the problem? Okay.
Yeah,
So once you have found out a
exactly.
problem in computer science, 50% of the work is done. Okay. You
Right.
can, if you don't know, somebody will know. You can reach out to your peer, you can reach out to your manager, or you
Yeah.
can raise a Stack Overflow question and somebody will help you once you're clear. Okay, this is my problem.
Yeah, even in programming interviews also, like people don't read even the statement, complete statement
Yeah.
also. They're just going to write the code only, right? Like they are not understanding the question and the statement, and they're not choosing what type of answer they should go for, right? They're just
Yeah. Right.
going for the code. Yeah.
Right.
So
Right. So
if
even
there's
in,
a if there's a 1 hour in coding interview, right? At least you should spend 10 to 15 minutes to see what are the possibilities, what is the situation, what is the problem statement, right?
exactly. Because I've also done a couple of interviews with coding and all. Because in DevOps, some companies would prefer to have a scripting round first. So usually it's a big scenario, but there's only one problem statement usually, because everything else is doable, and they don't want to see what is doable. Okay, but there will be one thing in that question which is critical, which is not doable, or which is not in the scope of a fresher or a person with that amount of experience. And if that person knows that one detail, that means they're gonna say, okay, yeah, this is good to go. So yeah, you have to find that problem statement. You have to find what is a bit that needs working, and then only you're gonna start working on that bit.
Right.
Cool.
Cool. So I think
Nice. It was
I think
really
we have
great talking to you, Lavish. And guys, if you like the answer, please subscribe to Americanized Indians. We'll bring such more technical and interview related content to you.
Thank you.